Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you are new on this channel, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to also click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload any video you will be notified. So let's just jump into the video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make two types of solution. Two types, and I say two types. Okay, I'll be showing you guys how to make your lye solution and then how to also make your citric acid solution. This solution is very important in skincare. Once you have this, you will be able to adjust your formulation. You'll be able to adjust your cream, your soap, your lotion, and etc. I want to make this video in a way that it will be easy to understand. That's why I've come with some piece of paper as well. As you can see here, I have 4 pieces of sheets of paper, and what is written on them is one, like this ones here. I have lye powder, citric acid powder, and then I also have lye solution and citric acid solution. Here I have my measuring scale, which I'm going to be using to measure my water and my powders as well. So if you don't have a measuring scale, you can use a cup that has a number that has a measurement on it. Here is my distilled water. You need distilled water for this purpose. All right. Here is my citric acid powder, and then I'm going to show you my lye powder. Here is my lye powder. There's something I want to tell you about this powder, guys. If you are using this powder, make sure you put on your hand gloves, if possible a nose mask, and then you make sure the environment is ventilated. Like, you open your window, make sure that you are not close to flame, you're not close to fire. Now I'm just going to be measuring my water first. It's going to be 100 batch together, 100%. It must be 100%. So my water phase is going to be 90%. Okay, 90% is 90. You make it 90-10. So my water phase is going to be 90%. I'm just making sure it is 90%. And that's my water phase. Now I will be measuring another water phase. That water phase is for my lye solution, and this one, I'm going to use this one for my citric acid solution. And then I want you to remember, I want you to also know that both of them does different job. You're going to use one to raise your pH if your pH is too low, and then you're going to use the other one to reduce your pH if you find out that your pH of what you are formulating is too high. I'm just making sure that the water is 90%. So I have to scoop out of it. Now I have my 90% water. I have 2 of them. One for my citric acid and the other one for my lye solution. So now I'll just go ahead and measure my powders. I have 2 powders. I'm going to start with my lye, and that is going to be 10%. It must be 10%. If you are making 100 batch, 100 batch, it must be 10%. But if you are making 50%, for example, you don't have enough lye powder and citric acid powder, you can do 50%. That means what you're going to do, your water phase is going to be 45% instead of 90. You make it 90%, and then you make your powder 5%. Okay, so now I'm measuring my other powder, which is also going to be 10%. Here I have my other powder. All right, and then I make sure that those paper, okay, I put each of the powder close to the paper which I wrote something on. Like the one I wrote citric acid powder, I put the citric acid powder close to it. The one I wrote lye powder, I make sure that the lye powder is close to where the paper is, so that I don't get confused, because the powders they look the same and one is corrosive, so I don't make mistake and burn myself. I just measured my water, which is 90%, and I'm just going to put this aside. Remember, I measured my powder, which is 10%, making 100%. Like I said, if it is 50%, you measure your water 45%, and then your powder will be 5%. If you are still watching this video, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Now I'll gradually, this is my lye, I'll gradually be adding my lye powder into the water, and then I'll be stirring as well. You have to do it gradually, and then I'll be turning, stirring, and that's just it. That's the lye and the water. It's lye in water. Don't forget, you add your lye in the water, you pour your lye in the water gradually. If you don't pour water in lye, please don't forget, otherwise it might explode. It is lye in water. All right, when you do that, there's no problem, you are good to go. So as you can see, I'm good to go. I have my lye solution, but at the moment it's very, very hot. I have to keep it aside. It's so hot. I had to keep it aside to cool down. All right, make sure if you have kids or children, please, if you are making this, make sure they don't come close to you. Make sure they don't come close to you, because so they don't hurt themselves as well. It's very hot. Now I will be adding my citric acid and water. So I just rinse the spatula, because I'll be using it for the citric acid. I don't want to, contaminate it, because I'm still going to use the same spatula. I had to rinse it in a clean water. That's just what I did. Now I'll be mixing the citric acid and water. So now I'll be pouring my citric acid, and then I'll now pour my water as well. Citric acid doesn't have any special method of mixing, okay? It doesn't have any special method of mixing. But when it comes to the lye, you have to be very careful and know what you're actually doing. So that's my citric acid for you. I'll just going to stir and put that aside. I'm just going to allow the lye solution to cool, because it's still hot, and then I'll come back and show you guys how they look. Here is my lye solution, 100%. Look at how clear it looks. It must be this clear. And then here is my citric acid solution. All right, this is how to formulate your lye solution and your citric acid solution. The lye solution is used to increase your pH, while the citric acid solution is used to reduce your pH, because we all know that we have to be very careful and know what we are doing at a particular time. I'll just go ahead now and pour my citric acid solution 100% into a cup. Here is my container. I have the name written there so that I don't make mistakes. And then I will now start pouring that into my container. Here I have my solution. I'm just going to go ahead and cover it and keep it aside. And whenever I want to use it, I'll be adding drop by drop. That's why I decided to use such bottle that has such cover. So I'm going to keep this aside, and I'll be pouring my lye solution into my labeled bottle. So I had to rinse the other jug so I can use it for the one I use for my citric acid solution, so I can use it for my lye solution as well. I have to rinse it so that I don't contaminate my solution. Here I'm just going to pour my solution into my bottle 100%. If you want to adjust your pH, this is how you formulate your lye solution and then your citric acid solution as well. If you want to make more than 100%, all you need to do is just times by 2. And if you want to make less, you divide. All right? So this is 100%. As you can see, this is what you need to do. And then you make sure you label your solution. Please, it's very, very important. I will be coming with a video on how to adjust your pH. If you are still watching this video at this moment, please give this video a like, make comments, and make sure you subscribe to this channel so that whenever I upload any video, you will be notified. And don't forget to click on the bell icon as well so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever I upload any video. Thanks for watching, guys, and do have a good day. Bye.